Alrighty, time for another power cube. And you know what? Last draft, I really was disappointed by how Time Vault performed, but this time Vault, pick one, pack one, the perfect place, passing a Vamp Tutor and a Skull Clamp and a Lotus Petal. Nothing big here. Passing to Debate Bro, getting passed to by Vash here. Oh, Vash hasn't drafted in a bit. Good to see them back. All right, I'm going to take Time Vault. I'm going to draft a great deck. I'm going to do well. I don't like losing, as you can tell, and I lost my last two drafts. I didn't go well, so we're on the warpath, as it were. I might at some point try a thought experiment. Not this draft, because we open a Time Vault, and I'm going to do the Time Vault thing. Maybe I've got to start taking all the cards that people always bemoan me not taking. I'm going to take, Noble Hierarch and Umezawa's Jite and True Name Nemesis and all that kind of stuff, because people always get so worked up that I'm like, how can you not take Umezawa's Jite? This pack, I think I'm just going to take Teferi. Though there is a Jace Wheeler Mysteries. I'm not going to select the Jace, but the reason I mention this is Time Vault decks often can be like Jace Consult, Thassa's Oracle decks, but because a lot of the tutors and stuff go really nicely. But I love Teferi. I don't really want to take Reanimate because I don't like drafting Reanimate that much right now. And also, I don't think Time Vault and Reanimate, they go together okay because all the tutors are good together. But Teferi with Time Vault's really strong. And I like having white in my Time Vault decks because you get Enlightened Tutor kind of as a freebie a lot of the time. So take Teferi Time Raveler and we'll kind of see how this goes. Look, now Spell Pierce, that's perfect. Watery Grave, if I'd taken Reanimate, I'd consider Watery Grave because duels are so important in blue-black. Not that they aren't in other colors, but in blue-black, it really feels it, especially if you're trying to play like Doomsday or Jace Wheeler of Mysteries, these like triple color cards. But Spell Pierce, also incredibly good in a Time Vault deck. Yeah, and here I'm going to take Preordain. Just going to keep shipping good black cards, but I really like these cards too. I think Preordain works really nicely here. Passing over from the Catacombs as well, but I'm happy to Preordain, and I'm happy to LED. LED just is such a powerful card, so good with Echo of Eons. Obviously, Underworld Breach is a big part of it, but also Draw 7s, which are good with Time Vault. And I think Iteration, Flage, and Fire Covenant are just not quite as strong. So let's just take LED and let's continue on drafting, I think what looks like a great start for a Time Vault deck. Obviously, we don't have the key yet. Here there's an Imperial Seal and a Thopter Foundry. I probably should just take Imperial Seal. Obviously, I'm going to need to pick up some fixing, but Imperial Seal in a Time Vault deck is quite strong, so I'll take that over Thopter Foundry. And look, I've got one white card, one black card. I think I end up blue-black a lot of the time when you open Time Vault, and Imperial Seal and other tutors are a good reason to do so. And here, this is actually really tough because there's Snapcaster, which is great. I can't take Ballista, not this time. There's Rafine's Tower, which looks really good, and there's Wishclaw, which obviously is very good in a Time Vault deck. I kind of think I'm supposed to take Rafine's Tower, though, because the Triland of the three colors I am is worth a lot. So, all right. Painful, but I will take it. And then here, there is a Doomsday. Doomsday Time Vault isn't necessarily the strongest because you don't actually, like, those two cards don't combo that well. But again, if I get that Jace back, it's something. There's also just Gemstone Mine. I think I'll just take Gemstone Mine. My Time Vault decks end up with a lot of colors. All right, Freebooter is like a pretty reasonable way to interact with counter spells. So I like Gemstone Mine a good amount. I don't think Leyline Binding or Prismatic Ending's crazy either. All of those are pretty good, but I think I'll just go with the Freebooter. I like having ways to stop a counter spell or artifact removal spell. They have a Braid in their hand. You just get to Freebooter them and clear the way for your Time Vault. Part of why I like Teferi so much. Okay, so didn't wheel the Jace, which is interesting. Oh no, that's next pick. That's pick 10. So Jace could actually come back still. They know they passed me a late LED, which I'm sure means I'm not going to get a late Brain Freeze or Breach in pack 3, but pack 2 is always open. And didn't see any keys, but there's more time for that. All right, Steel Cutter wheeled, Endstone wheeled, which is kind of an interesting card for Tinker. I don't think I really want Map. It doesn't really look like much of a Steel Cutter deck, but it could be a Tinker deck. It's also an Endurance to Hate. I don't really care about doing that. All right, I'll take the Endstone. I don't know. I'm kind of curious. Maybe that does something. I don't really see how I get into a Steel Cutter deck right now, right from here, and so I don't mind passing it too much. And then of course these green cards are fine. like having this as a backup Tinker plan doesn't seem crazy to me. All right, Tameo and Cabal Ritual. And a Talisman. Maybe I just take the Talisman. Talismans are generally good. It's good with Spell Pierce and Preordain. If I do end up on Tinker, it's pretty nice. And then here, I could take Eagles. I can go get Rafine's Tower. I don't think I want Faithless Looting or Third Path. I could see taking Raucous Theater as well. Because I could, you know what? Maybe I'll just do that. Raucous Theater is kind of nice. I think that Underworld Breach being a card I might splash is something. I don't care too much about passing a City of Traders. Inti is the best card here. Though, maybe City of Traders actually is something this deck would play. Actually, I'll take the City of Traders. I could definitely see that going. And then here I'll take Unearth. I'll pass Evora. Unearth is good if you end up in like some sort of Thassa's Oracle brew. All right, well, Tendril's last pick is something. Not much, but it makes Bolus's Citadel or something along those lines better. All right, pack 2 time. What do we got? Well, there's that Tinker. There's also a Cogwork and a Strip Mine. But Tinker to go with Time Vault and Endstone and maybe Citadel. All right, I'll take Tinker here. I'm glad I took that Talisman. Passing a Cogwork, but this looks like a pretty strong Tinker start, especially if I get like a key. Of course, being able to Tinker for Time Vault or key is really, really good. So I did pass a Cogwork, which I kind of expect Vash to take, because if they didn't take Cogwork, if they took Strip Mine maybe, yeah, they took Cogwork. So it's funny because I can see the pack in front of me still, but and I've got some cards I'm looking for here. Obviously, a key is pretty high on the list. Breach or Brain Freeze would be interesting. I like Draw 7s. Counters and discard are also just fine. Mana Fixing. I mean, there's a lot of cards I'm looking for. This deck isn't fully fleshed out yet. We're obviously somewhat early in the draft still. Oh, well, Mana Vault is going to be hard to turn down. It makes the Endstone better too, and it's great with Tinker. All right, pretty happy to pick up a Mana Vault here. Plus, I'm already in the market for keys, so if I get a key to go with that, it's great. Passing a Pest Infestation Wasteland. So I passed Strip Wasteland, though I guess Vash took the Cogwork. We do know that. So, okay, well, I'm going to put Mana Vault in. And, yeah, the Rafine's Tower pick, that was close. Wishclaw Talisman is a great card, for sure. But being able to splash Teferi and just get a blue-black duel seemed pretty important to me. And then here, so what do we have? We have Tundra, we have Sensei's Top, No More Lies, Solitude, Bob. I'm going to take Top. Top is great with Tinker. It's great with shuffling effects. It's good with Imperial Seal. Top Endstone. I mean, I would like to pick up a Tundra and a No More Lies. Those are good cards too. Also, if I get that key that I'm looking for, Top is great with that too. One thing that's so sick about pick 1, pack 1 Time Vault is no one else has an incentive to take keys, or at least not a big incentive. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's just not that like, whoa, look at this pack, an Academy and a Time Twister. They don't pass you an Academy every day. I mean, Academy with these cheap artifacts and Endstone, yeah, and Tinker, we're doing it. Time Twister's good too, but Academy's something else. A 4th pick Academy. Never thought I'd see the day. The thing is, I haven't actually drafted Academy in a long time, in part because no one ever passes me it, so maybe it's like the sort of thing which waxes and wanes. Like, sometimes I draft like Breach, Freeze, like a bunch of times, and then, you know, I kind of get cut. This time, Academy, I haven't drafted for so long, people, you know, let me have a late Academy. I would love to take a Candelabra, but I'm going to have to hope it wheels, because I got to take Tezzeret, Cruel Captain. Whenever artifact you control enters, put a loyalty counter on it. 0, untap target artifact or creature. That's the money with Time Vault. And you can also search for a 1-drop artifact. So go and get Top or Mana Vault or LED, and let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The only reason Candelabra would not wheel is if Debate Bro hates it from me, assuming I took Academy. But I'm going to take the Tezzeret there. And then here, in some ways, it's a good Mind Twist deck. It's a good Jace deck. Okay Lutri deck. But I'm kind of into Consult the Star Charts. I just feel like Impulse / Memory Deluge split card, I've been pretty happy with it. And when you've got Tinker and Time Vault in your deck, it's kind of like a tutor. So I think I'd rather take that, even though obviously there's a lot of pretty strong cards in this pack. Okay, well, I like that I've got a way to untap Time Vault. I still really, really want Manifold Key. It would be very good in this deck. But Tezzeret means at least Time Vault is live here. And then here, it's late Animate Dead, but there's also a Hallowed Fountain, but I'm just going to take Chromatic Star. Miscalc is also good, but Chromatic Star in your Tolarian Academy 3-color deck that also has Tinker, like, I don't think that's actually that close, to be honest. Star is perfect. All right. One more pick to get Breach or Brain Freeze in this pack. I don't think it's going to happen in pack 3, but that's fine. I'm still in the market for Echo Vions. Yogg-Will would still be of interest. Godless Shrine is more interesting than Volcanic, but there's also Trinket Mage. I think I should just take Trinket Mage here. This looks like a pretty good Trinket Mage deck, so I will just do that. Also, once you're fully in artifacts, fixing lands is not quite as lucrative. Pinnacle Emissary is kind of interesting. Whenever you cast an artifact, make a colorless drone. I have a couple red sources, and you can warp it for blue. Seems like it could go pretty nuts with Academy. I don't think I care about an Urborg, so I'll take Pinnacle Emissary. We'll see if this one makes the cut or not. And then here, Wasteland Wield, but I think I'll just take Baleful Strix. Baleful Strix in the Academy Tinker deck sounds pretty good. Kind of unfortunate to pass a late Wasteland because it's good against the Academy, but I think that I'm okay with that. Oh, nice. So no more lies. I'm going to try to have some white mana in my deck already for Teferi, and having a counterspell is really good. I think I'll take that. Oh, a blue-black Surveil? I like that too. All right. I'll take another good land. Candelabra didn't wheel. I think because of the Academy pass. That's fine. Do I want Zernorb or Concealed Courtyard? Probably just Concealed Courtyard here, I think. And this pack, I'll hate Deathrite Shaman. All right. Going into pack 3. Just really do need a key, but have a lot of pretty good outs here for stuff. I don't think the Breach Freeze stuff is coming together most likely. I guess it could open one of those things. Could also open an Orcish Bowmasters or Polluted Delta or Mystic Confluence. I guess I'll take Bowmasters because it's just a great card. And then if I end up finding a draw 7, I'm definitely interested. So plus I don't really want to pass a Bowmasters. I think I can survive without a Polluted Delta. I've picked up enough decent fixing. And here, wow. Citadel, Upheaval, Urza, Time Spiral, White Plume, Flooded Strand, and Scrubland. A lot of great cards. I'm going to take Urza. I'll pass a White Plume, which I don't love doing, but a White Plume wouldn't even be that great in my deck. It'd be playable, but Urza is going to be much better. And then maybe one of these 6s will wheel. It's pretty hard not to have one of those wheel. Urza is just fantastic, though, so I will take that. All right, can I get a Manifold Key here? I wouldn't even mind, getting slow rolled and getting it like 6 pick. Would have been nice to wheel that Candelabra, but I see why that did not happen. And here, whoa, this pack is also nuts. Workshop, a Bauble, a Relic, a Demonic Tutor, a Portal. I'm just going to take DT. DT's awesome here. And maybe I'll even get something back here. I mean, Portal's a pretty decent chance. Relic, Workshop. There's still Subtlety, Namesticker, DAC. There's that Sword of the Make too for that Thopter. And then here, this pack is a bit of a miss comparatively. Come on, 4 more picks for a key. This deck will still be able to assemble Vault plus Tezzeret a decent amount of the time, but the key would be so good. Don't want Entomb. The question is, do I want Bankbuster or Deep Cavern Bat, or maybe Tidebinder or Stirred Scolding? And I think with what I have here, this is close. This kind of looks like a Bankbuster situation to me. But Deep Cavern Bat's too good. I'll just take the Bat. It's fine. And then there's a Cogwork, a Jar, a Displacer Kitten. Jar with Bowmasters is pretty nice. I suppose that's true. This would be a nice Jar deck, but Jar comes back a lot. I think I'm just going to take Cogwork here and see what the next couple picks give. Okay. Mystical Tutor that can get Tinker. Gadgeteer, but I don't have Monolith or anything. I think maybe I just take Mystical. It can get Tinker or it can get DT. There's also just taking Snuff out because it's a great card. There's a Yogg-Will here too, which is good with LED, but I feel like Yogg-Will might come back. There's Blood Crypt if I care about Pinnacle Emissary, but I don't really think that is too important. Honestly, I'm just going to take Snuff out. I think Snuff out's awesome. I don't really need another Mystical. Oh, Balance I think is incredible. All right, so we're not getting a key, it looks like, but I will take Balance here. Oh, we are getting a key. Sorry, Underworld Breach. 38th pick key. Oh, man. I could also take the Breach, too, if I wanted to with this Cogwork. I don't think I want to Cogwork a Talisman. Would I play Underworld Breach here? Breach LED, but I don't have a Draw 7 or a Brain Freeze. I think I'll just take the key and see if I get any good double ups here. There's a Blightsteel. I think I'll just take... I don't think I need another thing to tinker for that badly. I think I'll just take this and save it for this pack. Yes, because now I get to cogwork the Citadel and the Time Spiral. I think that's good. Is there any chance I want to take Scrubland? I really want Time Spiral in this deck. This looks like a great Time Spiral deck. I don't think I need to take Talisman or Mind Stone here. All right, I'll take both of those. And then Portal and Coalition Relic and Workshop all wield. Is this a Workshop deck? This kind of isn't, though. It's good at casting Endstone, but that's about it. Don't Portal. I already have a couple things to tinker for. I kind of think this is just more of a Coalition Relic deck, honestly. I just don't really want another big expensive spell. All right, take that. I'll take a Stern Scolding for the sideboard. All right, well, we kind of got a lot of the stuff that we wanted. So now I need to cut a bunch of cards. Pinnacle Emissary probably has to get cut. Oh, Displacer Kid, and I even have Teferi. All right, I'm kind of interested in that. I could probably cut Freebooter because the Deep Cavern Bat is much better. Because right now this is 12 lands. That is too few. Oh, and the Yogwill came back. Okay, and Sculler came back. All right, well, I've got a lot of cuts to make then here. Let's get to deck building, huh? All right, so I've got to make some cuts here. This LED might actually not be in. Well, one thing that's nice about LED is it's obviously with Academy it's decent. It's decent with DT and Consult the Star Charts, and it's great with Yogwill, as well as being a 0 to Tinker, 0 for Endstone. Tide Hollow Sculler I can probably wait on. I like the Talisman. So this deck probably wants like 16 lands. So it's like 5 cards over. Let's see if I play like 2 islands, 3 swamps. Probably 1 plains is enough, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white sources. I could probably get away with 1 more. So right now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black. Oh, City of Traders. Probably not my jam. There are some things it's good with for sure, but I kind of feel like I'm going to want more sources. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 9 black. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blue plus a Talisman. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white. And a Chromatic Star is helpful for all those. But this is, like I said, a bunch of cards over. It could be that I just cut the Endstone. I didn't take the Mishra's Workshop, and Tinkering for Citadel is probably good enough for that. I could cut LED Yogwill. I think Coalition Relic is going to be nice with this Mana Vault. Kind of want to cut non-artifacts. Yeah, I mean, maybe I don't even want the Displacer Kitten. Like if I take these 3... Yeah, I like the Coalition Relic. I like Workshop too, but this just was not a Workshop deck. I could also sideboard the Deep Cavern Bat. The one thing that's bad, like the Bat has a couple things that don't play well. One is that it's not good with balance. It's also not good as like one of my only creatures that I care about. I don't care about Baleful Strix. Bowmasters obviously is good, but like it does most of it when you play it. Same with Urza. It's like the risk reward is just so much greater. So I kind of feel like I'll side in the Bat and do something like this. Maybe with this like Preordain and Consult the Star Charts. Maybe I even have to play 1 more island. Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blue plus a Talisman is 9 blue. I guess I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 black. I could probably go 1 less black. I have what? DT, Imperial Seal, Bowmasters, Baleful Strix. Snuff Out. I don't really count the Citadel. Or I could go 1 white. I have 3 white cards and 1, 2, 3, 4 black cards. And I have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I should just cut a swamp probably for another island. And this is a pretty reasonable amount of artifacts, I would imagine. All right. I think I like this build. It's a tough one. I mean, I've like I said, I've got like LED Yogwill in the sideboard. Oh, I also have Tendrils. And Citadel Tendrils is nice. Maybe there's some sort of sideboard plan that involves those. Also, like, is this a Displacer Kitten deck? It's pretty great with Tez. You go Tez -3, get a 1-drop, play it, blink the Tez, -3, get a 1-drop, play it, and just you keep doing that. It's good with Bowmasters, Strix, Urza, Teferi Time Raveler. It's really good with. You can go infinite with a Mana Vault. Not, unfortunately, with anything else because I took the LED out, but okay. I think with all these tutors, though, I can pretty much concentrate on like the Vault combo, and I have a Time Spiral with the Bowmasters as well. All right, I think we'll roll with this. All right, what are my teammates up to? Sandy is on Mono White with Undermountain Adventure with Strip Mine and Urza Saga. Nice, nice. Library. Decent white curve. Parallax Wave. Oh, and Seasoned Engineer. All right. The tank actually drafted a beatdown deck. Green-white beats, slashing 4th Year Lingo, Sothari, Bloodbraid Challenger, and Fractured off some good lands. Bunch of dorks, a Soul Ring. Also, we have 3 white aggro people on our team. With Shadow having a nice Lotus Mana Crypt, Lotus Petal, One Ring. White Plume got the White Plume, Ragavan, Stoneforge, Chain Lightning, Mother Runes. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Gonna actually have them cut Retrofitter and Currency Converter, which I could have used for like a Tursa and a Generous Plunder, but still. All right, so given that we've got all beatdown on our team, I think I'll start it this way, but it's possible that I want the Deep Cavern Bat and all that. Also, my match started anyway, so let's go ahead and play first. And oh yeah, this looks like a keeper, all right. Would like to find any sort of acceleration, but on the play, this is pretty nice. I get to go turn 1, Scryland, turn 2, Manifold Key, turn 3, Trinket Mage for Mana Vault, and then set up a Tinker Win on the next turn. So, oh, I'll keep a top on top. Turn 2, top key. Don't mind that. Makes me a lot more protected against discard as well, which Zeator's Proving Ground could end up having discard effects. Who knows? And pass the turn. I'm not going to set an upkeep stop yet because I'm just going to play Trinket Mage next turn. Technically, if I draw a Mana Vault, I could just Tinker and Win on the next turn, or even just Tolarian Academy. Okay. I'll just draw. Oh, sure, I'll play Swamp. Trinket Mage. And set up a dub here. Let's get Mana Vault past the turn. Here, I might top on upkeep. It'll depend on what they do. Hopefully this isn't my Manifold Key getting blown up. Picked up a Volcanic Island. Interesting. So 4 color, no white so far. But obviously, Triomes, like, this could be a Teamer deck and they don't need the black mana. Could be a Grixis deck, don't need the green mana. At this point, pretty confident that the red mana is live. Oh, I hope this is like a Minsc and Boo or something. Just like some 4-drop that doesn't kill any of my artifacts. Well, my backup plan to Tinker Vault is Tinker Citadel here. So I feel pretty decent about that. Am I getting Collective Brutality? Because that would be pretty annoying, actually. Basically, what I don't want is Vash to have a bunch of mana up, though. All right. I mean, I guess it's just going to be Time Spiral then, assuming Tinker gets taken. Where it gets a little dicier is if Vash takes the Time Spiral, leaves the Tinker, and then passes with mana up. I don't really want to Tinker into those circumstances all that much. And nothing worth discarding to kill the Trinket Mage, huh? All right. I think I just draw. Well, DT's kind of nice. Let's go Mana Vault. Tap these, DT. I didn't even top. And I'm just going to go for it. And then my backup plan is to Time Spiral next turn. All right, untap Time Vault. Oh, you do have the Abrade. Or if I'm lucky, a Brazen Borrower. All right, well, guess that's fine. Next turn, I can cast a Time Spiral and hope to roll that way. A Braden hand and didn't take the Tinker. Interesting. Or didn't take the Time Spiral. I guess was scared that I would Tinker for like a Blightsteel, maybe? Yeah, sure. Guess I could see that. The other thing is, even if this gets dealt with, I still have a pretty good engine in play. So even if I get duressed or something here, it is kind of annoying that if I'm playing against too much removal and discard, I might side in Yawgmoth's Will, but we'll have to see what happens. Mind Twist for 1. Well, let me look at my top 3 cards. So let's go. Draw. I don't know, 50-50, I lose the swamp, right? Seems kind of nice to me. All right. Draw. Let's see. Untap this. Draw my top. And I think I'll just play Sensei's top here. Hit for 2, pass the turn. I could fire off Time Spiral, but Vash still has mana up and didn't Mind Twist for more, so I'll let them make a play first. If it's another discard spell, then so be it. All right, stock up isn't that scary here. If I get discarded once more, so this is looking like just 5 color if the Idotha Triumphs to be believed, then that's fine. Then I'll have Manifold Key Sensei's top, and I'll draw 2 cards a turn, and I have a lot of mana here. Plus I have an Imperial Seal, though. Looking at my deck, if the Spiral's gone, I have no way to get stuff back from the graveyard. So the Time Vault is gone for good, but I can still win with Bolas' Citadel, Urza, Bowmasters. It is a little harder, I suppose. Okay. It's like a Time Walk or something? No, Leovold. Oh, geez, okay. I don't have a lot of things to do with Leovold. All right, let me look at my top cards. All right, so I guess... No. All right, draw. Spin this top, still just all lands. All right, Imperial Seal. And I think I'm supposed to pick up... I'm actually pretty close to casting Citadel, but we're not quite there. The problem with casting Balance is if I cast Balance, I don't have white mana. They really found Leovold? All right. I mean, I guess I could still just get Balance and I think try to set up a turn where I balance, and if I find white mana and balance. So what I can do here is I can go look at my top 3, see if there's a white source there. Upkeep Mystical. Oh, upkeep Limdul's Vault. This is a weird deck we're playing against, I'll say that. If I get wheeled here, then that wouldn't be great. Okay, and they immediately found something. All right. Well, I guess we'll see what it is. Looks like a Time Twister. It can't be. It could be Time Twister. It looks like a wheel, though. Yeah, all right. And I guess I'll just draw the Balance, sure. Here's the thing, though. Balance is going to go a long way here. So, I mean, I assume Vash attacks. Yes, all right, good. Block. Take it, end step. All right. Can I find a white source? Baleful Strix. Oh, actually, I don't even really want to draw Baleful Strix. The problem with drawing Baleful Strix is, oh, actually, hold on, upkeep top again. It makes the Leovold not attack, so I think that's actually worse. So let's go draw Swamp. All right, well... man, this is a beating. I feel like I've been like so close to winning so often here, and I do think I want Yawgwill out of the sideboard. Snuff Out looks like it's not going to be very good. VV, sure. Well, if I can find a white source, then balance is still going to be awesome. Narset, all right. Narset is also annoying. Playing against Abraid's annoying. The rest of these cards aren't like that bad, but the Mind Twist for one, I guess, oh, it had Miscalc in hand, so if I'd gone for Spiral, that wouldn't have worked out. All right. So Time Twister is the revealed card. And so now they're going to Time Twister. Sure. Yeah, all right. Well, I found the planes now. Let's see if I can find balance. Or I can find top. Or Time Vault. Because that's back in my deck now. So hold on. So let's... The problem is I can't Imperial Seal. I want to do this turn, I think. I can't tap the top to draw now because I've already drawn a card for the turn. What I can do is I can untap. I can draw, consult the star charts. Play a land. Cast this with Kicker. And if I find Time Vault, I just win? All right. I did not find Time Vault, but I can take Balance and Imperial Seal. Imperial Seal for... I guess I just get Time Vault here? Is there something else I should get? I could just get... I could get Citadel. I'm at 13. I'm going to 11. No, I guess I'll get Time Vault and then I'll balance. And I'm 1 mana short, which is funny because I could balance the... I can balance these away and then tap top to draw. But I actually would be a mana short of doing everything. What I can do, though, is just draw Time Vault next turn. And I don't think I want to use key top or anything. Okay, Memory Lapse is another one to be aware of. All right, so I didn't see the Braid there. Oh, it's a Pest Infestation, so hopefully we don't see a Braid here. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that's interesting. I think I'm going to spin the top because I actually don't want to draw Time Vault here. And I'm going to get to draw one card. Spell Pierce is a nice one to draw, though. There's a decent chance I could end up getting some good Spell Pierce value here. Right, passing the turn. Oh, what is this? Nothing? No, this is Ursine Monstrosity, sure. So do I want to Manifold Key top? I think, I can either untap Manifold or top. I can tap top to draw a card and then Manifold Key untap to draw another card. I would basically end up with excuse me, Time Vault top in hand, or I could end up with Mana Vault untapped. So basically, I think I would rather just untap Mana Vault here. Oh, I can't draw end of turn because of Narset anyway, right. So, all right, let's just do that. Draw. Mana Vault. Time Vault. If I win this game, it's going to be really nice. I'll tell you that much. I mean, did you find it? Seems like a pretty reasonable chance. Oh, but I also found it. Spell Pierce you? We take those. Cast Leovold, cast 3 draw 7s, and is not going to get the job done. All right, then. There we go. We got game 1. What a game. I will say, one thing that'll be nice is this Orcish Bowmasters. It's going to be really good in this matchup. Do I want this Yogwill? It's a way to play a bunch of spells, even if with like a Narset or Leovold in play. I should probably, cut Time Spiral. It's a shame, but it's pretty bad against Memory Lapse, Miscalc, Leovold, and Narset. So, and I think I'll put in Yogwill LED. And I kind of want Deep Cavern bad as well. Snuff Out looked pretty bad. Killed Vivi. I guess it killed Ursine Monstrosity for whatever that's worth. Not much. I go just rely on the balance mostly. And Is there a chance I just cut Baleful Strix? It's kind of rough, but it's not very good against all the like draw punishers. Seems like maybe I should be cutting that one. All right. Endstone. Endstone actually doesn't work all that well here either. Let's try this. Can't believe I won that game. The Time Twister really gave me a new lease on life, just putting those good cards back in the deck. I feel like I can just mulligan this hand. I don't know. It doesn't do anything for quite a while. I will keep this, and I'll put an island back. All right. I like this hand more. Obviously, Gemstone Mine's a bit rough sometimes. Come on. I have to draw Bolas' Citadel. But it was mainly Black Source. I didn't want to put any spells back, I don't think. Getting Collective Brutality. Spell Pierce that. It's actually the only thing they could hit, but obviously they don't know that. All right. Imperial Seal, huh? I think I'm just... Do I play Time Vault? I think so. Makes my Academy better. Can set up an Imperial Seal in a few turns. I don't know. It's close. Drawing that Citadel was so bad, just not drawing a land or a spell there. Okay, that's part of why I wanted to cast this. They have a lot of discard, so getting that out seems good. Take my Imperial Seal maybe? I don't know. The thing is, if Vash doesn't take the Imperial Seal, then it makes it so much more likely that they've got a Braid in hand. I think what I might do is just untap my Time Vault, and then I can set up an Imperial Seal, take an extra turn win. And if you're just going to keep mana up, then all right, I'll just take my turn here. Tinker. What a draw, huh? Pass the turn. Just going to do nothing. It's fine with me. All right. Take my turn. Oh, LED is not actually that bad. And now I can Imperial Seal top to... Let's just take another turn here. Oh, gonna kill the Time Vault now? What is this? Manamorphose, okay. Is this into Tidebinder? Oh, okay. Tinker the LED. Get Manifold Key. Oh, I can't, that doesn't quite work. And then I'll go get Balance here. All right. Because the Time Vault doesn't have an ability now, so didn't quite get to snap off the win, but Balance next turn I think will be good. The thing is I don't actually have anything else to tinker for because my Citadel's in my hand. If I decided an Endstone, I guess I'd have that to tinker for. But now I'm immune to hand disruption. If Vash has a Braid, that's pretty annoying. A draw 7 is not a big deal. I guess a Pest Infestation is pretty aggravating. All right, Heritage Reclamation. All right, let's just draw. All right, well, now I'm going to cast Balance here. And then now my Time Vault's untapped, which is actually pretty funny. Memory Lapse? Oh, okay. Gemstone Mine getting owned here. Yeah, drawing the Citadel was so brutal because I would have tinkered for Citadel otherwise, but... Well, I might have tinkered for Key because I forgot about the Tidebender thing, but not having the option to tinker for Citadel was also pretty unfortunate. So what is this? Narset. Here, they have a lot of anti-Time Vault stuff, so let me look at my sideboard. Is there anything I can do to make that issue a little bit less bad? Time Twisters next, and I'm drawing Balance. All right. All right. Okay, so I think the Yogg-Will is interesting. I think the Bowmasters definitely is good. The Bat seems good. Do I want a Freebooter? I don't think I want Stern Scolding, though. It does counter Vivi and Tidebinder. Maybe I do want the Baleful Strix. like Spell Pierce. It's possible I don't want Imperial Seal. It's pretty bad against all the anti-draw stuff because like you can't draw the card in the same turn. All right, I think I'll do that. And I'm on the play here. A lot of disruption over there. Okay, I actually don't mind this hand. I get to go turn 1 Rafine's Tower. This hand basically has a defensive Spell Pierce. It has an early Coalition Relic, and I basically can get a bunch of mana into play. So I need to not draw lands here. Oh, Tinker's a really nice draw. All right, can I just not draw Bolus's Citadel, please? Is that too much to ask for? Okay. I'm just going to play Coalition Relic, and if it gets countered, it gets countered. I have all my colors in play, so maybe it doesn't even look quite as scary here. And then now I can set up maybe some kind of Tinker. Oh, is this an Abrade? I will Spell Pierce the Abrade for sure. So next turn I can Tinker for Citadel. I can play Urza, but I couldn't Tinker afterwards. So I guess I'll have to see what gets cast here. Looks like Manamorphose, maybe into Collective Brutality or Inquisition. Or Heritage Reclamation, or Leovold. Okay, it's Leo. Well, oh, I drew top? Oh, okay. Oh, it doesn't actually work as well with Citadel, but I think it'll still be pretty great. So let's go Tinker, Bolus's Citadel, LED, nice. So Preordain again with Leovold in play isn't crazy, but it does get to put these on the bottom. Talisman. Oh, Academy. Yeah, I'll do that. Into Teferi. Into Time Vault. All right, let's play the Time Vault for free. Oh, I just win now. Here, I can actually even play Trinket Mage for free. Go into 9. Get Manifold Key. Yeah, baby. Bounce Leovold. Yeah. You can draw whatever. Ooh, there we go. Bolus's Citadel, you know, every now and then it does the thing. That it certainly does. All right, yeah, get out of here, Leovold. We're done with you. And we're done with this match. All right, what a round 1. Playing round 2 against Teamer Sneak Attack Flash deck, which, you know, I kind of don't mind so much. They didn't seem to have a lot of instant speed interaction. I'm going to keep this and really hope to find white source, because if I find a white source, I've got no more lies into Teferi, and of course at some point I'll get to do some tinkering. Okay, turn 1, Preordain. Ooh, Time Spiral, not a great draw. We got Imperial Seal and Consult the Star Charts. Bottom, I'll put Consult on top, because I figure it's better than a random card. If I hit a Plains here, that's great. I'll have that up. Would nice to have it this turn in case they have Sneak Attack next turn. But if not, I'll consult the Star Charts. And that's going to be my plan now. Let's see. I'm just going to have to fire this off for 2, I suspect. And wouldn't mind finding white source, of course. Iteration, sure. Flash I'm worried about because Flash, they have Woodfall Primus. That's going to be the most annoying for me typically. And they have a Lutri in their companion zone as well. If I draw Mana Vault next turn, I can go, or find it in the Consult, I can go Mana Vault, Tinker for Citadel. If I draw a cheap artifact, that's something I guess. It would be nice to find a white source plus 1-drop artifact, like a top or a key, and I can just go white source, top key. They've hit Arid Mesa. Okay. Consult those star charts. Well, there's Chromatic Star and Manifold Key. That's interesting. I think given the situation, I kind of feel like I should just take Chromatic Star, because I can find key later. And then now I'll have No More Lies up and Bowmaster up. I think I'm going to wait here on the No More Lies, and then Bowmaster's the Ignoble. Well, let's see. They're going to get a Commercial District here. I kind of feel like I could just kill the ignoble now. They can't cast through the breach. They could cast sneak. If they sneak, I guess I could Teferi it. It feels like doing this now will be a reasonable way to stop them from making a good play next turn. We'll see. This could definitely go wrong. But I'm also not... I don't have tons of resources here, and I would like to not sack this Chromatic Star, because I would rather sack it to Tinker. That was part of the reason I wanted to get Star over Key 2, is it felt like Tinkering was going to be a pretty reasonable next move. If they have Flash, I'm not going to be able to stop Flash from getting cast most of the time. Oko? That one I don't mind so much. It's going to make a food here. All right. Yeah. I could Tinker Citadel. Let's see what I draw. Plains. I kind of want to just Tinker Citadel. And I feel like, I hope I don't draw Citadel off this. Unbelievable. Okay. Oh, well. I guess I got Force of Will anyway. All right. Drawing Citadel was still really bad there. Wait, why'd they wait for me to draw off the Tinker? All right. Well, if they have Force plus a good play here, then I guess I was in trouble either way. We're going to make that into a 3/3. Okay. So drawing a land isn't so bad. Oh, and they put Lutri into hand. All right. I don't mind that. All right. Well, now that leaving up No More Lies is a lot less impressive anyways. Academy. Let's go Time Raveler. This also makes Lutri way worse. Bounce the food token, draw a card. Cheap artifact? Oh, baby. All right. Play Mana Vault. Yeah, they're just fetching. With a Teferi out, they're not really doing anything, I assume. Attack Oko with both. And Academy. Pass the turn. I don't think I want to cast Trinket Mage here. If they want to kill Oko my Mana Vault, it's fine. If I get to untap here with any reasonable set of things, then I'll feel pretty good about the situation, because I have a lot going on in my hand. And a Teferi is decent protection. Hopefully I'm not going to get through the breached here. They're just casting Dak. Okay, they'll steal my Mana Vault, I guess. I'll tap it. Oh, no, I wish I'd Trinket Maged. And then they can make it into a creature with Oko. That's clever. I mean, the Mana Vault was a lot of mana, so this is pretty annoying. Certainly could have chosen not to play it. Felt like I needed all my mana, and it felt like the Mana Vault wasn't going to be the highest on their list of things to deal with. And they can't play Lutri right now, which is kind of funny. All right, take my turn. Artifacts, still good draws. Island, not so much. Land, Trinket Mage. I think I'm just going to get Sensei's top here. Play top. And attack Dak. I mean, I know Dak doesn't do anything with Bowmasters in play, but I think I'd rather just hit Dak here. Kill it, pass the turn. I have No More Lies up, and I can protect Teferi with my tokens here. They have 3 cards in hand, and one's a Lutri. But I have No More Lies up, and then there's a decent chance I'll get to Spiral next turn, or if I draw a Black Source, Citadel with top out. I would prefer to do that. But if I have a Bowmasters in play, casting a Time Spiral seems pretty good. And Academy, also with Teferi out, so they can't make any plays there. I don't like that I'm playing against Force of Will. I don't think I even saw that in Sandy's replay. All right, this is making top. Wanting to prevent No More Lies. Top into an elk. Guess I'll draw a card. I'll tap this for blue and I'll draw a card. Okay. So can go to combat, but What is going on here? Minsk and Boo. All right, I'll no more lies it. I'm like a little confused over why that all went down like that, but okay. Yeah, I will double block here. They have Lutri and 1 unknown in hand. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to time spiral this turn. But let's see. It's plus Teferi. I guess I'll play Tezzeret. And I can get Manifold Key. Tezzeret, play top, play key. Tezzeret's going to go up in loyalty. It'll go up in loyalty again. And I guess pass the turn here. I was really hoping to draw a land off of that tapping that top, but all right. They have now Lutri and 2 unknowns. Is it really going to be like Sneak or Breach plus a big creature? I hope not. I left Bowmasters back. Oh, they're going to do that. I don't care about that. I have a Tezzeret out, so sure. Let's... Here, I think it's worth probably drawing 2. Let me see. I can tap this. I can spin the top and see if that's the case. Okay. Actually don't mind a gemstone mine, so let's go draw, untap top. Okay. And now I've got an elk. And what do they got? Uro? Okay. I don't mind that. We get to Bowmasters. I guess I'll Bowmasters the Oko. We get to make a token. They didn't put anything into play. And they're playing a Sylvan Caryatid. Okay. There's a little bit of... It got a little dicey here and there, but I think we're going to be good now. Let's go Sensei's top. I guess I don't even need to +1 that yet. Let's just go Citadel. Okay. Tezzeret's going to go ultimate here. That's pretty funny. Draw. It's going to get a lot of... Oh, Demonic Tutor. Okay. Guess I'll cast DT, and I don't want a DT for Time Vault. I want a DT for... I don't know any mana floating right now. I guess I'll get Spell Pierce. And, oh, there we go. That's what I really wanted to see. Play Coalition Relic. Draw. I mean, if I hit Time Vault here, draw. I have got a lot more looks. I have 11 cards left. It's actually pretty hard to miss here. Especially because I can rearrange the top. And is it worth playing? I don't think it's worth playing Talisman. I think I'll just do that. Oh, there we go. Now I can go to 6 Imperial Seal for Time Vault. Cast Time Vault, go to 3. Untap the Time Vault, take an extra turn, plus Teferi, and charge the Relic, and then with 6 cards left, this should be pretty easy. Attack you, attack you, attack you, take 4. And I have Bolas's Citadel. I have Urza. I mean, it is not going to work out for them. All right, up a game here. And once again, do want some disruption here. Again, Snuff Out. Snuff Out's okay against Minsk and Boo, but pretty bad against most other things. I don't think it's good against like all the sneak stuff. Balance, I think, is probably fine. Maybe not, though. It's not actually that good against Planeswalkers or Sneak Breach, so maybe I just cut the balance and add the 2 discard spells. Maybe I can even add a third one, add a Sculler. I don't think I want LED Yogwill, Baleful Strix also doesn't look particularly great. All right, let's just put in all the discarders. And I think I need to cut an island for another swamp, given what we're adding. All right, let's get in there. All right, game 2. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely going to run this hand. It's, could use Mana Vault really badly. That's probably the best card I could draw. I mean, and I can tutor for it if I need to. So what I could end up doing is I go, turn 1. I think I'm just going to play Chromatic Star on turn 1. I didn't see that much to Spell Pierce here. Let's see. There. I mean, there's lots of cards to Spell Pierce, but not, I don't think, on turn 1 or 2. We'll see. Is this a Sylvan Caryatid? Oh, it's Territorial Kavu. Sure. Oh, there's the Mana Vault. Interesting. Okay, so if I cast Mana Vault and then play Academy, that doesn't do that much for me. I think I'm going to go Swamp, Mana Vault, go. I have Spell Pierce up, and then next turn, I mean, there's a lot I can do next turn. I can DT for Key. So if I go DT for Key, play Key, untap Mana Vault, play Academy, I'll have 3, 6, 7 mana when I cast Time Spiral. Or if I draw the Vault or Key or Tezzeret, or any of like the Vault possibilities. Like if I go Tezzeret, cast Demonic Tutor, yeah, I can play DT and Vault and Tezzeret and Pierce. Well, I guess, what I could do is I could go, let's say I drew Tezzeret, cast Demonic Tutor off those two, play Time Vault, Pierce the Force of Will, and then go Academy, Tezzeret with 3 artifacts and play untap Time Vault. So Tezzeret works, Key works, Time Vault works. And what would be an ideal world is if I could pierce something here and they don't have Force of Will, but we'll see about that. I guess an ideal world is actually Ollie tapping out for something that doesn't matter, but that might be a lot to ask. All right, in comes Territorial Kavu. That doesn't bother me too much. It's funny, I secretly, like, I don't know, not the best card in my deck. That's probably Time Vault. No loots? Are you kidding? Your hand's that good? So they definitely have Force of Will in hand, like 100%. There's just no shot you wouldn't loot if you didn't have Force. They have Embrace Shieldbreaker here? That's going to be such a bummer. Oh, Utopia's Sprawl, sure. But yeah, I think that Mana Vault's really one of the best cards in my deck. It just really is one of my few ways to get mana. Okay. Key. So if I Demonic Tutor and play Time Vault, and then I get forced, I guess that's okay. They left mana up too. It's Academy. Demonic Tutor. Yeah, I mean, it seems fine to just cast Time Vault here. Cast Time Vault. 4 mana. I guess I Manifold Key the Time Vault. Oh, okay. Simple enough. We take those. I was worried, and this is for my team, of course. I was worried what they'd have, and I guess I just had it. All right, 2-0, baby. All right, round 3, battle against D-Stern on red-black reanimate. All right, I'm going to keep this hand. I don't know what I want to Imperial Seal for yet, so I think I'm probably just going to go Island Go. I'm trying to look at what would be the best here. I mean, obviously, if I draw any part of the Time Vault combo, Imperial Sealing to finish that off is not bad. There's worlds where I get like Academy or Mana Vault, I suppose, but we'll have to get some more information first. All right, D-Stern mold to 6 and do this and pass. Like if I draw like Mana Vault, I could even see a world where I Imperial Seal for like Time Spiral or something along those lines. Oh, do we have a discard spell? because I've got a Spell Pierce. If you look at Spell Pierce, oh, I'm just going to Spell Pierce this. If you look at Spell Pierce in these games, it's just an incredible card. I mean, maybe it would have been better to wait to see what came off the ritual, but there's so many ways that goes wrong. Oh, top is really nice. All right. That'll give me, not only is it great with balance, it's just another card that doesn't get counted towards in balance. It's also, it'll give me a lot more info. All right. So yeah, Deastern was trying to play a turn 1 Bob, I suppose. All right. Well, let's spin the top. Demonic Tutor, Bolus's Citadel, huh? Well, I don't really want to draw that. I think draw 4 cards, land, and I think I go Coalition Relic plus DT here, or Imperial Seal here. And I could just get Key or Vault. I think I just get Key. And then next turn I can go Key plus Balance. Seems fairly strong. And then my hand is pretty good even if I get discarded here. All right. Deastern's going to hit me for 2. And let's see what comes out here. Another creature would be excellent. Wouldn't mind that at all. And we know it's not a Mind Twist, which is nice. Could be blowing up Coalition Relic. That would be kind of unfortunate. Yeah. Okay. And I think I just discard Demonic Tutor. Draw Manifold Key. Then cast Balance. And you go to 0 cards in and discarding Thopter Foundry, funny. Relic of Sauron, Vamp, Barrowgoyf. All right, well, no cards versus no cards, but I have a Sensei's top. So I think what I'm going to do is upkeep. I'm going to top. Would like to find a land. All right, so land, Preordained, Bleachbone Verge, draw land, and now draw. Untap the top. Draw. And play the top and pass the turn. And I'm drawing another land next turn, so I think I'm fine just playing that land, assuming I'm not getting pressured too much here. Robber of the Rich. Does Deastern have a way to play his last card? Is it like an Entomb or something? Or is he just going to hit for 2? Well, my top card actually wasn't even that good, so it's not that bad for him. Okay, let's draw. I'm fine drawing the land. It's cast Preordain. Bowmasters is nice. Bottom, top, draw, land, go. I can still do the top tricks, but I don't want to do it right now because I don't want to get robbered. Bowmasters. Ping the Robber of the Rich. Yeah. Make a 1/1. Block. Doing some good grinding here. Balance. I mean, Balance is a good card. It's got 2 cards in hand, and 1 is not a land for sure. Mogda. Okay. End of turn. Draw. Untap the top. Draw. And oh, there we go, huh? Time Vault indeed. Draw, land, play top, I guess. And then play Time Vault and up a game here. All right, playing against Kolaghan's Command is going to be one of the most relevant cards. Here I don't want the dorks because they just get killed a lot of the time. Stern Scolding stops Bob, stops Mogda. Sometimes can stop Barrowgoyf, but it does check, so it's not quite so simple. I might want to just go LED Yogwill, take out Snuff Out. Spell Pierce still seems pretty good. Could take out Coalition Relic. Baleful Strix seems fine. Could also play a Deathrite Shaman, but I don't have access to green mana, so that one doesn't seem very good. Alternatively, I could not board these in, but I do like Yogwill against discard decks. I think Imperial Seal's still probably fine. Yeah, maybe it is Coalition Relic against K Command, but K Command's already going to be pretty taxed here. Talisman is another card which I think is kind of nice. Maybe I don't want these. Let's see. The Snuff Out still doesn't seem particularly great. Maybe I do just want the Deep Cavern Bat then. Maybe I'll just board in one of these. All right. Yeah, let's just do that then. Thopter Foundry, not the Thopter Sword, not the most worrisome combo for sure. All right. I'll run it. The usual caveats about mulling against discard, though if this is like a turn 1 Bob, turn 1 Robber. All right. Hit my Talisman? Sure. Oh, well, balance is nice. Obviously, it's a little worse against a Mox and a Talisman, so I don't think it's going to be as good as last game, but still might be good. What'll end up happening is I'll discard some cards and I'll kill the Robber and maybe another creature. Oh, hit my Manifold Key. That's disappointing. Talisman. A Revoker. Okay. And Manifold Key is gone for good. Tezzeret still remains, though. All right, well, I'm going to cast Balance here, I would assume. I go down to 3 cards in hand. It's that or continue getting robbed. Doesn't sound great to me. Can name whatever he wants, I guess. What's my best draw? I mean, I guess just like drawing a cheap artifact is good. Maybe I could wait a turn on Balance. I don't know. Doesn't sound completely crazy, but what am I getting by doing that? I'm maybe giving myself another turn to play something. He might play more creatures. I'm not sure. All right, named Teferi Time Raveler. Sure, that one makes sense. I guess I'll live through one more turn of getting robbered. It'd be funny if he hit Time Vault and just had the Vault Key combo off me. Landmark's Robber of the Rich was a beating of a hand. A lot of my hands will be bad against that, I'll say that. Hit Tinker. Probably not much to tinker for. Well, that's fine. Tinker wasn't even a great draw here. And what I'll probably do is try to counter. Like if this is a Bob, doesn't really make too much sense to counter it because I'll kill it with Balance. So Sword of the Meek. Oh, that actually seems kind of nice to No More Lies because it exiles it, so that it somewhat bricks Thopter Foundry as well. Sure. Having the key in play is, I don't think, a good move for Dustin here. Because I can just Teferi it at some point. Island Time Vault. 12. It's got 3 cards. Bottom, top, land, Time Vault here. Now Tezzeret isn't out. I'm going to go to 8 here. He's going to get to robber me one more time. But I might be able to set up a nice Balance. And let's see what Robber hits. Chromatic Star. Man, the Robber has not been missing too much. He's going to have played 3 spells off it this game. That's pretty wild. Really hope this is another creature. If it's a K command, yeah, that's fine. That's not even that big of a deal because I hope he cracks the star because I really don't want him to, yeah. He's missing land drops, so he's, I think, very likely going to, but I just don't want him to be playing more things that can't be balanced. This is going to be a K command. Okay, that's fine. Or maybe a Barrowglyph if I'm lucky. I don't think that's gonna happen. He's not just gonna like die to Tezzeret here. K command and discard. Probably Island. Alright, well, now I can Balance. I was hoping to draw another thing that wouldn't get counted, but fortunately not. Alright, Balance. I lose a land, you lose those two. I don't know why Rafine's Tower is looking like that, but I'll play Rafine's Tower. If I draw Mana Vault, I could Time Spiral. If I draw Urza, that's pretty good. He's got all spells in hand, except now plays a land. And don't feel very good about this. I guess if he has Thopter Foundry playing the Manifold Key, gives him a little something to do. This looks like a Barrowgoyf. And then Vamp main phase? Huh. That's odd. Why are we vamping right now? That doesn't make too much sense to me, but okay. Draw. Land, go. I mean, pretty dead here, but I guess I could technically draw Mana Vault and cast Time Spiral, or draw like Teferi and bounce the Barrowgoyf or something. Who knows? All right. I go to 3. Barrowgoyf procs mills 5, hits Shieldred. So I go to 1, so I can't even Time Spiral. He has Duress in deck too. Okay, well, going into the last game here. Game 3 for the trophy. It'd be nice. It'd be nice. A little redemption arc after Time Vault failed me my last draft. Or is just casting Shieldred. Shieldred actually kind of puts the nail in the coffin because I go to 1 here and then, yeah, it's not like I was doing anything anyways. All right, going to game 3. Bum, bum, bum. Do I want Stern Scolding on the play? Oh, we don't get a game 3. Dustin had to go, and their team lost 7-2, so Tank 3-0'd. Props to Tank. Doesn't always draft 5 color. Want it on the record. This deck was sick. I was going to win on the play. Let's see. I can generate a hand here. Sample hand. Yeah, turn 1, Undercity Sewers. I was going to see... Teferi and keep it on top. He was just going to go land go. I was going to go Bleachbone Verge Talisman after drawing... oh, that was another hand. Oh, sorry. After drawing Snuff Out, which I guess I sided into Bat. Then I was going to draw... I was also going to find Bowmist. Yeah. We would have gotten there. We would have gotten there. Here, let's take another sample hand, actually. That was kind of fun. Draw another hand. Yeah, like turn 1 Chromatic Star, turn 2 Land, Talisman, could even Imperial Seal, or just set up Tinker for next turn. All these hands are better than all my other hands. Turn 1 Top, turn 2 Talisman Key, turn 3 Trinket Mage. That hand's kind of mid. Probably cut a mulligan that. This hand's okay. This hand's okay. This hand's okay. This hand's okay. Yeah, all right. So I got some good ones at the beginning. In any case, this deck was nice. Let's take a look at the draft log. I had been slacking on that the last couple times. So I want to take a look at that before concluding. Because, I mean, this was a really nice Time Vault deck. Time Vault with Key and Tezzeret. Also had DT, Imperial Seal, Consult the Star Charts, Tinker, Spiral, Bowmasters, Citadel Top. Mana Vault was really key here. Didn't really get many Urza games. I don't know if I even had Urza in play, to be honest. And not the best Academy deck, but it still was good some games. And sadly, LED in the sideboard. That does always pain me. But let's look at the draft. All right, so I think, got a first pick Time Vault. Second pick, I like the Teferi. Teferi is just so good in the Time Vault decks, and it's just a great card. So pick 1, pack 1. I might even want Teferi over Reanimate. You should probably still take Reanimate there. But after having Time Vault, I think that pick is easy. I love Spell Pierce. You never get to put me down Spell Pierce. I mean, how often do I see Spell Pierce in a pack and I don't select it? It's very rare. The card is just really good. You saw those games. It was just an excellent card. And then I think a pretty easy preordained. Though Meticulous Archive with a Teferi is also worth considering. I think a Tundra I might have taken, but a tap land. There's a lot of cycles of tap lands. So Overdark Ritual. I stand by the LED pick though. I guess I wouldn't have ended up playing Iteration. Maybe Bitter Triumph would have been fine. I like Imperial Seal over Thopter Foundry and Triomes. This is a tough one. I think the Rafine's Tower ended up being good enough, especially since I picked up Balance, such a good white card. But Snap and Wishclaw are both really good there. I like Gemstone Mine. I think it's still worth playing. It was bad one game. The game where I got Memory Lapsed, it was especially bad with Memory Lapse, but pretty good otherwise. Just a painless untapped land that taps for any color. I kind of wish I just took Prismatic Ending. I ended up playing a lot more, like I didn't play tons more white, but I don't know. The little dorks didn't do too much. Endstone, I ended up getting Citadel, which I think is better. I like the Talisman pick. The Eagles would have actually worked out better than Raucous Theater. I was still a little bit thinking of splashing like Dak Fade In or something along those lines. Not that I had that yet. And then I think Tinker is a clear pick. They're got to take Mana Vault. That's not close. Sensei's Top is so busted in these decks. Happy with Academy over Time Twister. Happy with Tezzeret over Candelabra, though I was hoping it would wheel. I really like Consult the Star Charts. I would make this pick again, too. Definitely want to take Chromatic Star there. Trinket Mage. Yeah, I probably should have maybe just taken Urborg over Pinnacle Emissary. I don't know. Pinnacle Emissary has a dream to it, at least. And I like the Baleful Strix, though. Ended up just being okay. Once you have Academy, though, I think you got to take it over Night's Whisper. Normalize is great. Undercity Sewers is great. Concealed Courtyard is great. These are easy pickups. I still like Bowmasters over Delta and Mystic Confluence. Then, of course, taking Urza. Got to take DT. Didn't have to take Bat there. Could have maybe taken Bankbuster. Might have ended up working better, honestly. The Cogwork pick, I think, worked out. There's nothing in this pack I really even cared that much about taking. And then Snuff Out over Mystical Tutor. I don't like the second top deck tutor that much. Slam the Balance. Obviously, Slam Key. And then Bleachbone Verge. And then here I got my 2 6s, which I liked. And then Coalition Relic. Yeah. I mean, I'm a little down on Portal Tinker. I like Citadel Tinker a lot, though. So I don't know. That's just how these games have been going. So that'll do it for this one. Nice deck. We'll call it the virtual 3-0. At the very least, 2-0 going to game 3 on the play, where I think my deck had the advantage. So you could take that for what it will. And you know what? I'll be back tomorrow with another draft. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel, and you won't miss a single draft.